1 week ago, George Gascon was sworn in as LA's new district attorney and immediately instituted a series of more progressive policies meant to reform the local criminal justice system. But Gascon's new policies are being criticized by several former prosecutors and by some family members of crime victims. Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes has the latest.
Photos of crime victims litter the walls and the desk in attorney Samuel Dordulian's office. For each face, loved ones lash out about how the criminal cases are now being handled.
I'm disgusted.
This loss is devastating to our family.
My daughter was shot 8 times in the face.
But now we are all victims.
They all blame LA County's new district attorney, George Gascon, and his blanket rules aimed at reforming the criminal justice system. They're spelled out in this special directive Gascon issued immediately after he was sworn in last week, including a ban on sentencing enhancements. Cases like baby Amber, who was just 6 months old when a blow to her head shattered her skull. Now 3, Amber is blind and eats through a feeding tube. Dordulian says the babysitter accused of beating Amber can no longer be charged with a great bodily injury enhancement and may now walk.
Once the great bodily injury allegation is stricken, that person qualifies for probation, and they will be getting probation. That means they get to go out and walk amongst the streets and potentially harm another child.
Charlene Conda was shot 8 times in the face by her boyfriend. Dordulian says the deputy district attorney handling the case says she fears she may have to reduce the charge from first-degree murder to voluntary manslaughter.
We're talking about someone who shot someone in the face 8 times is likely to end up with probation versus getting 25 to life.
We reached out to Gascon's office for comment. His spokesman labeled Dordulian's accusations absurd and salacious with no basis in fact. But the controversy surrounding Gascon's new directive extends far beyond these cases. A Facebook page pushing to recall him has already garnered nearly 16,000 followers in less than a week. Meanwhile, some of the roughly 800 deputy district attorneys that work for Gascon say some prosecutors are being reprimanded just for noting in court records that they do not agree with Gascon's directives.